Attention passionate Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Buffalo Bills' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Buffalo Bills fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Let's get to the news now. Hold on to your hats, Bills Mafia, because the latest whispers from NFL circles are suggesting that a blockbuster trade could be brewing that might reshape the landscape of the AFC East. The Seahawks, currently sitting at a 5-4 record, are reportedly eyeing a deal that would send cornerback Devin Witherspoon to the Bills. Yeah, you heard that right. It's all about the cap crunch. And with around $13 million in space, Seattle is feeling the pressure to make some moves. They're allegedly looking to ship off Witherspoon, a rising star in the secondary, in exchange for a couple of draft picks, specifically a second-rounder in 2026 and a fifth-rounder in 2027. It's a bold move, but one that could be a game-changer for the Bills. The Seahawks, on the other hand, are showing signs of skepticism about their current roster, especially on defense. They're losing a Pro Bowler in Witherspoon, who's just 24 but already making a name for himself as one of the most versatile and disruptive defensive backs in the league. His stats this season are pretty impressive: 55 tackles, 4 interceptions, 3 sacks, and an eye-popping PFF grade of 92. Plus, he's allowed just 0.7 yards per target, with an EPA, expected points added, per play of -0.30, indicating his disruptive impact on opposing offenses. He's also excelled in blitzing, winning 23% of his blitzes, and has played over 420 snaps in nickel coverage with an 88% success rate in coverage assignments. His pre-snap reads are outstanding at 91%, and he's already forced 2 fumbles. Not to mention, he's missed only minor time with an ankle sprain in Week 6. His career totals include 12 interceptions, 220 tackles, and 9 sacks, a true playmaker. The Seahawks are reportedly feeling the sting of losing him because their secondary has struggled, allowing around 225 yards per game and giving up about 23 points per contest. Their back end has been a bit of a liability, and that's where Witherspoon could make a huge difference, adding that extra layer of disruption and consistency. But the skepticism from Seattle is clear. They're looking for draft capital to help rebuild their run defense and bolster their pass rush, and they're willing to part ways with a key piece in Witherspoon to do it. Now jumping over to the Bills, who are sitting at an impressive 6-3 record and have around $14 million in cap space. The Bills, as you all remember, had some regrets about not adding a cornerback before the trade deadline, especially given how much their secondary has been tested this season. Bringing in Witherspoon would be a huge boost for their defensive backfield, which has shown flashes of brilliance but also moments of vulnerability. The addition of Witherspoon could serve as a major upgrade, especially in a division as competitive as the AFC East, where teams like the Jets, Dolphins, and Patriots are all throwing their best at the Bills week after week. Witherspoon's presence would allow the Bills to deploy a versatile, aggressive secondary that could handle the quick passes and screens that have become a staple in today's NFL. For instance, teams like the Patriots are increasingly relying on short, quick throws to neutralize pass rushes, and Witherspoon's quick game disruption. He's been phenomenal at forcing incompletions. Could be exactly what Buffalo needs to turn the tide. His ability to force turnovers, averaging 1-3 interceptions per game over his career, would also add a dangerous element to the Bills' secondary. And considering how the Bills have been playing, with an 89% tackle success rate and a 55 tackle contribution that actively forces incompletions, Witherspoon seems like a perfect fit. What's even more interesting is how his addition could impact the Bills' chances in the postseason. Looking at the odds, they've seen a notable increase, from plus 1,800 to plus 850. To win the Super Bowl, a testament to how much the betting community believes a player like Witherspoon could be a difference-maker in the playoffs. His quickness, ability to read plays pre-snap at an incredible 91%, and his knack for disrupting offenses mirror traits that Bills fans have admired in our other star defenders like Tre'Davious White. If he joins Buffalo, it could elevate the entire secondary, giving the Bills that extra edge to contain high-powered offenses and generate turnovers at crucial moments. And let's not forget the broader division implications. The AFC East has become a battleground, with every team vying for supremacy. The Jets, with Sauce Gardner rising to new heights in 2023, have boosted their secondary significantly, and the Dolphins continue to push the limits with their explosive offense. The Patriots, meanwhile, are always lurking, trying to find ways to improve their defense. For the Bills, adding a player like Witherspoon isn't just about strengthening the secondary. It's about asserting dominance and sending a message that Buffalo is in it to win it, again and again. With his disruptive style, he could help turn the tide in tight games, especially in the playoffs, where every turnover and every big play counts. Looking at the stats, Witherspoon's impact on the game goes beyond just numbers. His ability to support the run with a 14% boost in run support efficiency and his overall blitz grade that's 2-3 points higher than average makes him a true X-factor. His aggressive approach would complement the Bills' existing pass rush and create mismatches that offenses would struggle to handle. His career trajectory suggests he's only getting better, and his history of no major injuries aside from that ankle sprain in Week 6 makes him a reliable asset for the stretch run. Now, what does all this mean for the Bills? Well, it's clear that adding Witherspoon would reinforce one of the most talented, yet occasionally inconsistent, secondaries in the NFL. It would give the Bills a versatile, dynamic corner who can play both nickel and outside, providing stability and playmaking ability in one package. The Bills have already shown they're willing to make moves to improve their roster, and acquiring Witherspoon would be a bold statement that they mean business this year. It could help them close out games more comfortably, generate more turnovers, and elevate their defense to elite status, something Buffalo fans have been dreaming of for years. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, this move might be a sign that they're looking toward a rebuild, or at least trying to retool their defense with draft picks. The fact that they're willing to part ways with a talented young player like Witherspoon, despite his potential, indicates that they're prioritizing future assets over immediate defensive stability. The Seahawks' defense has been a mixed bag this season, allowing too many points and giving up big plays regularly. Losing Witherspoon might hurt in the short term, but could set them up for a rebuild that focuses on younger players and draft capital. In the end, this potential trade reflects the shifting dynamics in the NFL, teams weighing their current roster needs against cap constraints and future plans. For Buffalo, it's a chance to add a proven playmaker who can make an immediate impact and help them chase another Super Bowl. For Seattle, it's a strategic move to reload and rebuild. But for us Bills fans, the bottom line is that this could be a game changer, a move that propels Buffalo closer to their ultimate goal of bringing another Lombardi home. So keep your eyes open, Bills Mafia. This kind of move, if it happens, could be the one that takes us from good to great, from playoff hopefuls to serious Super Bowl contenders. The defense, already solid with Tre'Davious White leading the charge, could get that extra boost it needs to dominate in January. And with Josh Allen and the offense firing on all cylinders, a fortified secondary would be the perfect complement to push us over that final hurdle. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Buffalo Bills news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Buffalo Bills fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think acquiring Witherspoon would be the missing piece to our Super Bowl puzzle? Or do you feel we should focus on other areas of the roster? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion means everything to us and to the Bills. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates and analysis, so stay tuned for the latest Buffalo Bills news. The offseason is heating up, and the Bills are never out of the fight. Let's keep that passion alive, and as always, go Bills.